Good morning. It's Sunday, March 15th. It's a 6 kind of day. I hope you've been having a great weekend so far. I've been working on some funny little projects with my pours, trying to kind of put something into the foreground. It's been a lot of fun. And working with oil pastels. And more exciting, I came up with this idea to make these miniature cards. I found this very heavy two-sided glossy, and everything was going great until this heavy paper decided to destroy my printer. So I wasn't even able to do the back side, but oh, I thought these were going to be so cute. And even found this cute little container for them. And you can see it just kind of fizzled out at the end there. Oh, the little Aquarius one is so cute. Anyway, that's something that brought me a little bit of joy this weekend right up until the printer died. Still haven't fixed it. Funny thing about these printers, they're not designed to last. Everything is about obsolescence right now. They just design things to die. In France, they've made that illegal. What a concept, right? Like building products that don't immediately die. I'm telling you, I haven't had a printer last an entire month. I mean, we're not even talking 2 weeks. This last one I had was the best one I had up until this jam up. And I guess that paper was just too high quality for that crappy printer. Good job, Canon. Now that I'm bashing products. But no, I mean, as part of this, clearly there is something going on in the universe when, we're spending our good money on things and then it's just garbage. So, yeah, it's been very interesting seeing that these printers aren't really designed for any type of, if it's dying by like 600 pages, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, I don't want that negative energy into my drawing here, so I'm going to just keep talking past that. Okay, anyway, the birds are chirping. I've got some aura healing on my TV behind me. I love these YouTube channels that just have music that is frequencies that are not disruptive or dysregulating to our systems. I don't know if you've heard that, but that's kind of one of the ways that we're controlled by these reptilians, right? Is everything around us is meant to dysregulate us, whether it's our food, our music, our plastic clothing, the TV, the movies. Everything's meant to dysregulate us. But you know what doesn't dysregulate us? Oh, playing with different art mediums. What a great way to spend the time. Okay, folks, I've joked around a little. I'm going to get started with today's reading. See what Spirit leads me to. Ooh, wisdom and guidance. I know what the booklet says now. I don't need the booklet, but you might see the little face in the background. It says, if you see, S-E-A, the sea turtle, that might be letting you know it's time to seek guidance from a wise one or from your wise self within. If this turtle makes you think of someone, reach out to that person today and get some wisdom and guidance. A lot of people have that special person in their life that they know they can get advice from. For me, I like to telepathically get advice. I feel like I know everyone in my life so well that I can telepathically seek advice from them and get it back. Now, are they answering telepathically? It feels like it, but they probably know nothing of the experience, but I don't think it makes it any less real. The subconscious is crazy, right? But what I always used to think was that was just me knowing people really well and being able to guess at their response. But now what I see it is me and my higher soul being able to do things, or that that kind of go beyond. But yeah, I can pretty much guess almost everybody's advice that they give me, or even their attitude that they'll give me about various things. It's very interesting and also very lonely, because I don't really need to see my people to know how they would be there for me. So it's both comforting and lonely, because I don't really see a ton of people. Anyway, this is reminding you, go see that wise friend. Go talk to that grandparent, parent, aunt, uncle, the one that brings you so much wisdom and advice, who's always leading you. They're on the other side of the veil. You can still have that conversation. Go meditate in the sun. The sun is very magical and healing. Okay, let's draw another card. All right, well, we're doing a metamorphosis. We, as in us as individuals, us as in the collective one, us as in the universe, us as in all the beings on Earth. Yes, we are going to have a massive metamorphosis. And it's going to change everything we know. And hopefully you're already experiencing this metamorphosis now. We don't have to wait to be in our 4D, 5D experience, right? We can start to detach ourselves from the fear-based stuff and just really embrace the calm. Embrace simplicity. Embrace love and light. You are the metamorphosis. It's always been happening. Let's draw another card. Oh, family is forever. I think this kind of goes back to talking to that person in your life that you're missing guidance and wisdom from, that you're missing, whether they're on the other side or this side of the veil. Spend time with those you love, because family is forever. But also know that you don't lose your loved ones. They're always there. And you can always find them in synchronicities and sitting quietly. And there's no time on the other side where you're apart from each other. That's the message I'm getting. There's no time on the other side that you're apart from each other. So when people pass away, we hear about in the near-death experience, they're given a choice to come back. They're always given a choice to come back. And that may hurt sometimes when people don't come back, and we might personalize it even. But the truth is, they see us and those relationships with us, and they have those relationships with us still, no matter which choice they make. So it's not a rejection of you if you're related to one of these people, or in love with one of these people, or in a, any type of relationship with somebody who passes and doesn't choose to survive it. They never stop having those relationships with you. You may not feel it in the same sense while you're in this earthly experience, because in this earthly experience you can't quite comprehend that this is not the real deal, right? So the big part of the earthly experience is the amnesia. We don't remember who we are, and we don't remember this giant world. That's what this piece says. Oh, it's a big world out there. It's hard for us to remember it, and that's intentional. So just know, family is forever. Your soul family, you're traveling with everywhere. And like everyone said, when they get to the other side, there's so much unconditional love, all those souls pouring out of the sun when the young boy asked to see God. I talked about this in a previous story. What was amazing is every face he either knew and immediately was like, oh, I know you. It was like the Wizard of Oz. I know you, I know you, I know you. The boy didn't say this. This is me adding it. He's probably, but yeah, it was like, oh, I know you, I know you. But then he would say, like, there would be a second where it was a soul he didn't know, but then instantly knew. And that's that instant mental telepathy, that connection right away. I don't know why I can't say that word. I haven't had any coffee yet. Okay. Let's draw another card. Ooh. Abundance within. We are so powerful. We are so wonderful. We are so divine. This is one of my first pieces, and I'm just, having her soul, and not in the strategic position of up here you would normally see it, but just kind of watching everything, or maybe it's even a spirit guide, but this person is like helping you make the decisions, and it's just you, right? I mean, we're fantastic. Let's not deny all the abundance that we have within, and also manifest it on the outside. This is our experience. I remember for so long I was taught so many things were sins, like bragging or wanting wealth, right? But this is a hard world to live in. You have a right to want wealth and property and a place to call your own home. It's not the same as, wanting planets, which just sounds so comically villainous. I used to call a certain person who does seem to want to own planets nefarious. Reminds me so much of the villain in the Minions series. But yeah, owning a planet is not possible. This belongs to all of us. Too many people have stolen it from us for too long, and we're taking it back. So it's not about, one of my coworkers said, oh, everybody fantasizes about a day when we won't have to work and an awakening and all that. And, he was being really cynical about it. He's like, everybody thinks it's going to happen in their lifetime because everybody's lazy. And it's not about being lazy. It's about what's right. People can't own the earth. The resources of the earth should be distributed equally amongst the people, and that is a book that I started to write. I had written over 500 pages, but I probably spoke over 10,000 pages in various conversations with several friends and family members about how to build utopia on earth. And I was obsessed with it. Now, nobody can understand why I thought that was my problem to fix. I think it goes back to my childhood. Too many people told me I could be anything and I should be the president and all these other things, I was definitely hyped for having some certain gifts as a child, and it got into my head. And then really that with the conflict of, being humbled as a female, being, just the whole not being greedy, wanting to be a mother, all these different things. It's like, in the end, I was like, no, power is greed. Greed is power. All of it's corrupt. I want nothing, right? And that's kind of how I chose to live, and probably many of you as well. So what I'm saying now is now we're manifesting more. I think a few recordings ago, I said, dream bigger. And that is where we all need to be right now, dreaming bigger. We didn't have to be peons while somebody else was rich. That's insane. I mean, if you really think about it, we didn't have to be peons while a few families just profited off of us. We are the collective and the mass. So even if you remove the fact that we're creators, and that we are a collective, one, essentially, with so much power that, the darkness doesn't have, setting all that aside, it's just crazy on an individual level that we would think like, oh yes, we must do whatever they tell us and live in this expensive world. I mean, it's just a crazy place, right? I mean, what they've done, and by they, it sounds so silly. We used to be told saying they was inappropriate, like, oh, it's lazy. But now we know there is a they, and we know that the they is controlled by dark AI and this reptilian race, which has, and that because we have been high tech in a high tech civilization prior to the complete, destruction of that by these dark forces, everything is possible, right? That technology is already there. It's like we keep thinking we're inventing things. We're just going into our subconscious and remembering things that we've already known, or discovering things that we've already known, right? It's already there. It's just hidden from us. It's so crazy. The whole situation that we're in is crazy, and that's why we're waking up from it one person at a time. And that's why these videos, even if very few people follow what I'm saying, and if it makes very little sense to many, if it makes sense to a few, or if it becomes hooks for people in the future, which is what one friend just explained to me, is that when some people are up here and some people are down here, those people are getting hooks and clues and clues and clues to work their way up the ladder, right? And all of a sudden they'll come back to, they'll learn something new, and then all the hooks that have been prepared for them will make sense. And I mean, who do you think setting those hooks up for you? Like, if you found this, it's probably a higher dimensional version of yourself, because we're, time is a construct. All time is happening simultaneously to infinity. So, yeah, even if technology hadn't been invented until the future, with time not being a construct, and this Earth is an actual planet that's capable of having 12 dimensions here at once. And that's not normally in one realm. Let's say you can only have like up to maybe 6 or 7 different dimensions coexisting in that space. And because of that, that's why Earth is safe. That's why we are protected by other beings and other dimensional galactics, because this is going to become the new super place that for interstellar, intergalactic meetings and so forth. It's going to be the hub. So you don't have to worry about nuclear war and all that crazy stuff that we keep hearing. All these little things they're scaring with us is to keep us down, keep us down, keep us down. So stop listening. Talk to your old sage friend. Study within, go through your change, do your painting, do your art, do your storytelling, do your journaling, do your meditating, do your yoga, do anything other than listen to the nonsense that's happening out there. Think of that as just a big circus, a big performance put on by clones, not even real people, for the reptilian race in order to scare and control us. Who cares? We're done. We've got the abundance within. Yes, indeed. Okay, getting Gabby. Let's draw another card. Ooh, Virgo vibes. Discernment is the key. Focusing on the right details. Yes, it's not about apathy. It's not about not paying any attention to what's going on in the world, but it's about focusing on the right things. That's using your Virgo vibes, and also harvesting. I'm going to say that's important too right now. Have your own little mini garden, a mini garden with some food. It's going to make you feel, the more time you spend outdoors, the more time you spend creating new one-dimensional, I think that's what plants are, beings really. And the more you talk to your plants, and the more you talk to the sun and the sky and the birds and the animals, the more in touch you are with everything. You're just going to feel so much better. So focusing on the right details, figuring out, going within, staying alone really, rather than spending time with people who really don't understand where you're at, who really aren't vibing like you are, right? But get organized, yes, be like Virgo, be organized, but don't be your own biggest critic, right? Don't be a perfectionist. Get it done. harvest what you need to harvest, but use discernment on when you need to hyper obsess and when you don't. And I keep hearing that we don't farm the right way in this planet right now, and at some point other beings are going to come and teach us the proper way to use the water to grow our plants. So that's an interesting concept, eh? And I've heard that from so many different places, including my own channel, but my own channeling, but yeah, other channelers. And it's just so funny when, you hear something, and then you start hearing it everywhere and you're like, okay, this is really happening. It's manifested one way or other. So it's very interesting. We're going to make this the last card of the day. Just be the thing. Whatever it is you're hoping everybody else will become in the universe, try to be that today. Whether that's being more compassionate, being more patient, being more loving, being more forgiving, being less judgmental, being less fearful, being less in tune with the circus they're performing to keep us down. Whatever it is that you think will make this world better, today your goal is to be that. Thanks, everyone. If you can like and share and do the things that help this to grow. If you enjoy this messaging, I'm going to keep working on getting better video qualities, and I need to get some better equipment right now in place, but my spirit guide led me to, you need to get this stuff out there. We instructed you to make the art, you made the art. We instructed you to make the cards, you made the cards. We instructed you to share the messaging, now you're sharing the messaging. So that's where it's at. It's not a polished video performance yet, but we're going to grow and change. Everything starts somewhere and starts small. I hope you're doing the same thing with whatever your spirit guides are guiding you to today. Have a great day. Thank you so much. You are wonderful and you are loved.